Have you ever seen a new online store just pop up out of nowhere and think, how in the world did they do that without some huge budget? Well, the secret isn't just a clever idea. It's about choosing the right product from day one. So today, we're going to build the blueprint for a truly profitable e-commerce business. And we're going to do it by focusing on one key strategy: high-margin products. These are the items that cost you very little to get, but you can sell them for a whole lot more, giving you the cash you need to actually grow. Let's get right into it.
So here's our game plan for today, broken down into 4 simple parts. First, we're going to get super clear on what high margin even means. Then we'll dive into a list of the best product categories for 2026, and this is backed by real data. After that, we'll cover the super important step of, how to actually track your profitability. And finally, we'll run through some common questions to make sure everything makes perfect sense.
All right, let's start at square one, the absolute foundation. Because look, before you can find these magical high-profit products, you gotta understand the math that makes them tick. These are the key numbers that really separate a fun little hobby from a serious money-making business.
At its core, a high-margin product is actually beautifully simple. It's something that's cheap for you to source, but your customers see it as being worth way more. Think about a really well-branded piece of jewelry or maybe a niche skincare product. If you can get your hands on something for, say, $7 and then turn around and sell it for $40, well, you're playing in high-margin territory. That big, wide gap between your cost and the selling price, that's where your profit lives. Okay, let's put some real numbers to this, right? A super healthy benchmark to aim for is a 60 to 70% gross profit margin. Think of this as your first hurdle. It's the profit you make right after you subtract the direct costs of getting the product ready to sell. So that's the item itself, the packaging, and the shipping to get it to your warehouse. Honestly, if you can't hit this mark, it's gonna be really tough to build a business that lasts.
But here's the number that really matters. This is the one that tells you what you actually get to put in your pocket. It's your net profit margin. So after you've paid for literally everything else, your Facebook ads, shipping to the customer, all those credit card fees, your Shopify subscription, you should still have about 10 to 20% of the revenue left over. This is your true take-home profit. If you're hitting this range, you've got a healthy, scalable business on your hands.
Okay, time for the main event. What should you actually sell? Now, this isn't just me throwing random ideas at a wall. This list is backed by hard data from thousands of real e-commerce stores, so you can see the actual average net profit and order value for every single one of these categories. So let's see what's really working right now. First up, a timeless classic, jewelry. With a fantastic average net profit of 19%, it's a major contender. It's small, it's light, it's easy to ship, and people buy it all year round. But you know what's really cool here? The potential for upsells. Just simple little add-ons at checkout, like offering premium gift wrapping or a matching bracelet, can seriously boost your average order value. The only catch? It's a crowded space, so having a strong, unique brand is absolutely non-negotiable. Next up, we've got beauty products. This is another massive, evergreen industry with a really healthy 14% net margin. The real opportunity here isn't trying to go head-to-head with the giants. No way. It's all about specializing. You could build a super loyal community around clean beauty, or maybe men's grooming, or even products for a very specific skin type. Nailing that niche is exactly how you create those valuable repeat customers. Moving on to kids' toys. Now, while the net margin's a little bit leaner here at 10%, the demand is incredibly consistent. Think about it. Birthdays, holidays, new trends, they're always just around the corner. The real trick is to avoid competing directly with giants like Lego. Instead, you can find a ton of success with unique niches like educational STEM kits, eco-friendly wooden toys, or sensory play sets. Number 4, sunglasses. This is such a classic fashion accessory, and it has a really strong 17% net margin. This product is just perfect for building a brand that's all about lifestyle and aesthetics. They're super lightweight, they're simple to ship, and you can build entire marketing campaigns around those seasonal peaks, like summer vacation or winter ski trips. At number 5, we have shoes, and they're boasting a very impressive 18% net profit margin. Everybody needs them, and the niches are absolutely endless, from performance running shoes to handmade leather boots. The biggest headache, though? Handling returns because of sizing issues. And that means having a super detailed, crystal clear size guide with exact measurements is an absolute must. Now let's look at a category that has seen a huge evolution lately: sleepwear and underwear. With a 15% margin, this is no longer just about boring old basics.
People are actively investing in comfort and high-quality design, and that creates a huge opportunity for brands that focus on premium materials and stylish cuts. If you get this right, you can create customers for life.
Okay, the pet care niche is absolutely booming, and it's pulling in a solid 14% net margin. But what's really powerful here is the emotional driver behind it all. Pet owners just love to spoil their furry family members. This also shows the power of bundling perfectly. You could sell a leash, a matching collar, and a toy all in one order, which not only increases your average sale, but totally delights your customer.
Next up, we have candles. At an 11% margin, they are incredibly versatile, super easy to brand, and they can tap into all sorts of trends, like wellness, home decor, and all the seasonal holidays. The repeat purchase potential is huge. I mean, once a customer falls in love with one of your scents, they are coming back for more, again and again. Your main focus just needs to be on investing in really secure protective packaging to avoid any heartbreaking breakages.
So for those of you who are ready to handle some bigger products, you might want to consider outdoor furniture and accessories. Now, while the margin is the same 11%, look at that average order value, $95. People are seriously investing in their outdoor living spaces these days. This means you can sell high-ticket items, but you do have to be prepared for those higher shipping costs and a bit of a slower decision-making process from your customers.
And finally, phone accessories. A strong 17% margin combined with a low average order value makes this the perfect category for just testing out ideas without a huge investment. Think about it. With new phone models getting released every single year, there's a constant fresh wave of demand. The market is saturated for sure, so your path to success is going to be through really unique designs or creative product bundles. Okay, so let's say you've picked your product. That's a huge step, but that's only half the battle. Now we have to talk about how to actually protect those profits as you start to grow. And this is the part that separates a fun side project from a real scalable business. This quote is just so important because it's absolutely true. You can have a fantastic product with a great markup, but if you don't have crystal clear visibility into your numbers, you're basically flying blind. You simply cannot scale what you don't measure. And just looking at your revenue, that tells you pretty much nothing about how profitable you actually are. To really, truly protect your margins, you need a clear, real-time view of your finances. This means you have to understand your net profit on every single order, and you do that by tracking all your costs, the product itself, your ad spend, your shipping, transaction fees, everything. This is what allows you to see which of your products are your true winners and what your customer lifetime value is, so you can make much smarter decisions about where to put your time and your money. All right, let's wrap this all up by tackling some of the most frequently asked questions. My goal here is to make sure you walk away from this with total clarity on all these core concepts. This is a big one. You'll hear people throwing around these huge percentage numbers all the time. So let's get this straight once and for all. Can a product really have a 200% profit margin? Well, the answer is, it depends entirely on what you're actually measuring. And this slide illustrates the difference perfectly. See, markup asks a simple question. By what percentage did I increase the price from my cost? So yeah, in that case, a $10 item that you sell for $30 has a 200% markup. But profit margin, it asks a totally different question. What percentage of the final sale price is my actual profit? In that same example, your profit is $20 out of a $30 price, which is a 66.7% profit margin. So, by definition, a profit margin can never be over 100%. All right, let's hit a few more in a quick rapid-fire round. What's a good net profit margin to aim for? Remember, that healthy range is 10 to 20%. A classic example of a high gross margin, think about something that costs you $5 to get and you sell it for $25. And what are low-margin products? Those are your high-volume commodities, like basic t-shirts or generic charging cables, anything where the main way to compete is just by having the lowest price. So there you have it, a data-backed list of profitable products, the key benchmarks to aim for, and a solid framework for tracking your success. We've pretty much given you the entire blueprint. So now, the only question left is, what are